Hello, welcome to another episode here at Go Get Gluten-free. Today I want to talk about an article that's been going around about the celiac pill. Now, a group of researchers at the University of Alberta have said that they've developed a pill that is going to help ease the symptoms a person may experience once they've been glutened. A lot of news outlets are selling this as people with celiac disease or gluten intolerance can go out and enjoy pizzas, beers and everything like that, and there's not going to be too much of a repercussion if they do. Of course, with headlines like this, people are going to start getting excited. I've seen a lot of conversation going on how people can't wait for this. This is something that they've always been waiting for. And it's really started causing quite a buzz within the celiac communities. And people are waiting for this to come out so they can start trying it. I mean, in the first instance, this isn't even out in America and they don't think it will be for at least another 3 years. So it's going to be even longer until it gets to the UK and more broadly around other nations around the world. And to be honest with you, I'm not really excited about this pill. At this stage I just think it's just headlines and words with no real evidence. Of course, you know, whilst symptoms can be quite obvious when you get gluten, going to the toilet, bloatedness, fatigue, there's also a lot of side effects that's going on under your body within your immune system which aren't always noticeable and can potentially be more harmful over a long term. There's no evidence to suggest that this pill's going to ease those kind of symptoms. There's no evidence to suggest that the pill will definitely ease the more common, obvious kind of symptoms. There's certainly no data that shows any side effects for this pill, so there could be potential side effects long-term, short-term from taking this. For me personally, it's not really something I want to put in my body. I still believe in a tried and tested way of treating celiac disease, and that is just to have a strict gluten-free diet. And it even says in the articles that the researchers say that people should still stick to a strict gluten-free diet. Well, to me, strict means completely cutting out gluten whatsoever. Of course, there is cross-contamination, but they are saying that this pill should be taken before digesting gluten. Well, no one plans to be affected by cross-contamination. It's just one of those things that you kind of realise once the symptoms hit you. And there's certainly no evidence to say that this pill will ease the symptoms once you've already been glutened. It says take it before you get glutened. So there's a lot of contradictions in the literature about this. It says have a gluten-free diet, then go have a pizza. And personally at this stage, not wanting to be cynical, but I'm just not buying it. Furthermore, if you do get glutened, there are plenty of natural ways of dealing with the symptoms of getting glutened. I did a video for some things that helped me, which you can check out by just hovering over the I there. And you know, there's no side effects to this. It's just healthy, natural ways of treating getting glutened. May not work for you, but does work for me. Some things that work for you may not work for me, but it's all about trial and error. Whereas taking something that the pharmaceutical companies have developed with no real evidence to suggest that it is a good thing or a bad thing, I'm just not interested in that. Personally, if I were the researchers at the University of Alberta, I would have probably waited a few more years before I started putting this out into the general public. All it's doing is getting people excited, and there's really no reason for them to be. Best way of treating celiac disease is by improving the market. The more the food production improves, the more the accessibility to gluten-free food improves, the less we'll feel bad about when we're going out and we're struggling to find something to eat, or we're in a social situation and there's nothing for us to eat. That's the best way of easing the symptoms of being glutened, completely avoiding gluten and improving the accessibility and the quality of gluten-free foods. And in the end, just being gluten-free will be a normality without any stress. Of course, my opinion is just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. This could be the best pill ever created, and I could be, you know, wrong to not be jumping on the bandwagon and missing out on a result. Of course, I would love to know what your opinion is, so if you'd like to comment below, if you're for the celiac pill or you're against the celiac pill, just leave a comment below and let's get the conversation going. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. I've got plenty more videos coming up which is related about gluten intolerance and celiac disease. I'll be back again next week. Until next time, see ya.